college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. Again, Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wildcats about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense will go on the attack first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly.
He's loose. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Finds a crease up and 20. Touchdown, Husky! Ball that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Northwestern's offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually, they already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
They'll try the left side. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. But this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Wall. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Ash. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive ball.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. D showing blitz, and might be bluffing. He wants to throw it again. Got his man quickly. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll try to get the first through the air. The ball is out behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the 1st quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his 2nd right there.
working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the tight end. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harper. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got him down the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half of the home team.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you can tell his feet.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Huskies want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Washington! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 21 over Duke. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls and fires complete.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bid up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on third down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Takes the handoff. It's Wall. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Wants to go up top on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The short hands. It's sharp. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Wall. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out. Somehow it's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here we go. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run the toss. Find some fresh air. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Nestles it in at the 35. Makes a move. They finally make the stop after a terrific return, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. A spectacular, dynamic punt return nullified by a block in the back. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Husky. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gonna run it. It's Ash. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Steps away. Keeps it and gets the first down. He turns this. Nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He's got an open man. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. They'll move the tight end. Hand off from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different, because right now it's just a sack play.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth. Comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
He wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. This Husky defense, David, it's like they've got Vita Vea and Steve Entman up front, Joe Tryon as a backer, and Marcus Peters in the secondary. There's purple everywhere.
You're right, from front to back. Guys up front of the defensive line eat them up, doing a great job in the secondary at linebacker. Complete performance from this UW defense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
and the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle. The 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. A strike downfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Works the middle of the field. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defense.
There he goes! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find...
Going downfield for the big play. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, this guy came ready to play today, man. That is an unbelievable diving catch. He has been unstoppable today. Over 100 yards receiving already. Doesn't matter where he lines up. If you're going to make catches like that, you're going to get a lot of throws coming your way. We've still got a lot of football to go, guys.
Washington wants to go quickly. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been